Bollocks there. Yes, people, then welcome back to Danny AFC TV. What is good in the hood, my brothers and sisters? It is international break, so international roundup, of course, we'll have a little bit of. I'm currently watching the darts. All the football is finished. Was a bit of football to watch today, I suppose. I did watch Holland versus Spain in the Nations League. João Hato, link of Arsenal, sent off for Holland. I was so confused as well when Dane Hudson come on for Spain. Defender I like. Left-footed centre-back, spoke about him years ago on the channel when he was at Juventus. When I thought he was a Holland international, like, I know he definitely will. I'm pretty sure he grew up in Holland, so God knows what happened with him. 2 seconds. It seems to be what was clearly a very quiet start out here today. Let me just get the link and send this out there. Hold on, people. But what is good in the hood? Who's with me, man? Yeah, a big like on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Very quiet. Very quiet. So, yes, right, where was I? The darts is on as well. Luke Littler versus Rob Cross. Not sure if I'm really in the darts mood, but I'll have a look at that in a minute as well. But yeah, international break. Why wasn't Timber in the Holland team? I'm pretty sure he was in the Holland squad. Dumfries pulled out. I know there's another good right back there. Frimpong played, but you know, he can play left back, centre back, allegedly, according to all Arsenal fans and all them super fans. João Hato plays ahead of him. Who else was there? I can't remember. Who was at left back? It was probably Daley Blind or some bollocks. I actually can't remember. All I'm saying is, why didn't he get in the team? Like, even when João Hato was sent off, he was younger than him, come through the same academy as him. And I'm wondering why, I don't know. I know it wouldn't be fitness purposes because Holland wouldn't care. You know what I mean? Arteta wouldn't fucking ask him to be left out of the squad for that. So it's fuck all to do with that. It makes me wonder how good some of our players are internationally. I don't think Real was in goal for Spain tonight. I'm not exactly sure. I know Marino come on and scored a tap-in, but God, he's shit. Spain are not really blessed with central midfielders. That's not Spain of a few years ago. Let's have it absolutely right. My God, it is very quiet out here. Do be liking and subscribing when you come in there, people. Dead quiet out here this evening. This shall not do. Rob Cross versus Luke Littler. First to 6. What's this? The final of tonight's proceedings, yeah? Okay, fair enough. But yeah. Who is our main international players? Gabriel. Is he a definite 100% starter for Brazil? I'll take a look during this international break. I'm sure he's probably in their team. I wonder is Martinelli in the Brazil squad. I'll take a look. Brazil must be playing tonight or tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow. Maybe after midnight tonight. Who else? Gabriel Jesus. I don't think he's a main player for Brazil, injured or not. Havertz, I suppose, does start for Germany. Saka, if fit, Rice. I was wondering, because people talk about how many world-class players Arsenal have. Forget world-class for a minute. How many fucking international class players do we have? Rice, Saka, undoubtedly. Gabriel Saliba, undoubtedly. I'd say Timber. It's harsh that he isn't an international currently with Holland. I don't know how many caps he's got. It would be interesting to look at. I wonder if the 18-year-old João Hato has got almost as many caps as him. And allegedly, again, more towards the super fans, but obviously, again, even at Arsenal, we have seen Timber can and will be played in multiple positions, but not for Ronald Koeman, clearly. So that day was a massive surprise, especially when Denzel Dumfries, their go-to and number one right back, was left out. Frimpong played. Hato, Van Dijk. Let me try and get the Holland team up. Interestingly enough. Alright, Holland v Spain. 2-2. Lineups. How left back? Jay Van Heckel. Out of all respect, who the fuck is Jay Van Heckel? The Brighton dude. Interesting. Jan Paul Van Heckel, or Heck, is a Dutch centre-back who plays for Brighton. Interesting. Very interesting for people coming in. So Van Heck plays ahead of Timber. Joel Hatto plays ahead of Timber. Even when Hatto was sent off, Timber wasn't thought of or brought on. So do we overrate Timber? Is it a thing where every manager just has a blind spot, or does Arsenal fans overrate players? Is this why we don't win the league? Is the Timber Calafiore not good enough? Calafiore, I'm sure did play for Italy. I bet he didn't play at left back though. I bet he played centre back. What is the problem at Arsenal besides Arteta? Me and Hussein Juma will give it. Well, it's clearly Arteta. Excuse me. So anyone that does want to oppose that this evening, please talk to me. What is this hat? What have I done to this hat? I squashed it somehow. I still have to change hat. Yeah, I'm not feeling the hat. David Raya, hold on, let me look. Did he even play for Spain? I'm looking at something. You bastard. Holland, Spain lineup. No, Unai Simon started for Spain. Again, Unai Simon. I have never rated that keeper, with all respect. I know I don't watch him in and out, and week in and week out. I'm sure the Spain manager, respectively, isn't racist. I'm just asking a couple of questions. Like, some people think Ray is the greatest goalkeeper in the world. Claus, what's happening, love? Fucking quiet in here, love. Appreciate you coming. Wow, now I've got to go and check Brazil. Who are Brazil playing? This is all interesting. It is, isn't it? What am I thinking? Brazil squad. Brazil squad announced today. Huh? What does it mean announced today? First of March, Neymar returns to team. Hold on, Neymar, what? I thought he was fucking injured. What? Goalkeepers, Allenson, Edison, Gabriel Magalhaes is in the team. I suppose there's no way of seeing if and who is going to play. I'm worried about Arsenal. As I'm saying, this is a quick start to the stream. I'm wondering, again, forget world-class players. How many international class players have we got? Seriously, how many international class players? Brazil, do they play Gabriel Magalhaes consistently, or even Gabriel Saliba? Shit, I bet I took that team away. Is Martinelli in the team. Paqueta's still in the team, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, Gabriel Martinelli, Arsenal. All right, fair enough. He is in the team. Fuck all that. But yeah, slow start. Interesting. Shouts out to Closer. But yeah, mate. Panic stations at Arsenal. Forget world class. We're all drifting. We're all dreaming about world class. You clearly and obviously got to be leaving that world class fork out. I'm wondering again, how many international class players we have? Forget world class. So yeah, Trossard, all right, he might play here and there for Belgium. I'm sure he isn't like the Bruyne of Belgium. Fabio Vieira. Stephen is telling me how well he's doing in Portugal. That's the last time I'm going to check the Portugal squad. Portugal. Squad. What was it for? Nations League. Nations League. Good evening, Vic. Alright, just checking something. Portugal squad. This drink tastes rotten. No Vieira in that squad. Hold on. Let me just check. Rafael. Neto from Chelsea. But yeah. Again, proved right. Proved fucking right. Benny White. Obviously, you're not international, is he? Good evening, Linda. Ben White doesn't get into the England squad. Let's have it right. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's his choice or not, we hear he says he's now open to now playing for England again. So seriously, forget world class players. How many fucking international class players have we got? My God. And I hate David Raya. I just think a lot of Arsenal fans totally overhype this motherfucker. Like he is something special. He ain't that special. Unai Simon. Who does he play for? I do believe Atletico Bilbao. Let's have it right. If you're good in Spain as well, like Zubimendi wants to play for Barcelona and Real Madrid, you pretty much go to Barcelona or Real fucking Madrid. But it's dead quiet in there. So shout out to the girls in the building. Closer, Vicky, and fucking Linda just. Might have to go a quick stream in and out. I'll give it another 5-10 minutes, see how we bubble on. And if not, I'll disappear into the evening. Let's go over to Sky Sports News, see what Sky Sports News is saying very quickly. Fucking dead in here, people. Fucking dead, I say. Let's see what the great old sports of the news is saying. Chelsea. I don't believe them. Sign 2 people. I thought the transfer window was not even open at the moment. Let alone you can fucking sign people. That's a bit of a shocker for me. It's well on. How are Chelsea signing people? Transfer windows closed. I appreciate my other player is joining now. One joins in the summer, and I do believe one joins the summer after. But that is because they are both very young players. The midfielder, Quenda, I believe he's just 18, has been a regular in that squad pretty much the whole time. I think Niall, where are you going, Linda? Sorry, a fucking regular in the squad that won the league. Ruben Amorim wanted him at Man United. Obviously, that's a financial thing at Man United. Or they probably would have had Victor Gyokeres already. But that's central midfielder. We badly need a central midfielder. I'm not saying he's the answer at 17, 18, this Quenda, but from what I've seen of him so far, he's looked good. He's in the team that battered Man City as well 4-1 this fucking season. And Chelsea have nicked him. Like that Gustavo William at fucking Trossard's in the building. You're watching Snatch. So is that like based on the film, or is it some just American bollocks? Because it's based on the film, it could be funny, but they might just ruin a fucking good film. And in saying that, Snatch is one of the finer films I've seen. Definitely the best English film, I think. Definitely, I think. Actually. There's a lot of English films I like. But shout out to all the real ones, as it is quiet. Shout out to Vicky, Clausa, Linda, Mr. Trossard himself. Please get your comments in. How great is Arsenal? Again, forget world-class players. How many international players have we got? Yeah, Mourinho doesn't start, bollocks. I know he got a tap in today. Raya doesn't start. Unai Simon does. Simon is very average. Always has been, always will be. I've always said it, the Atletico Bilbao keeper. Depends by Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid or Club Barcelona. I've never ever gone near him. Yes, Luca. Timber today. Like, didn't even get on the pitch. João Hato at 18 plays ahead of him. I know we're linked with him, but this kid doesn't look that great. He was at fault for the first goal, got sent fucking off for a rash tackle. And I've watched him a couple of times for Ajax this season. And he hasn't looked that good, in my fucking opinion. 18, I'm not saying I'd turn down João Hato if we were to get him at the end of the season for 25 mil. But how many international class players, let alone world-class players, have we got? Timber seems to be nowhere near that Holland squad. Denzel Dumfries, and number one right back, was injured today. Frimpong played. I don't know who played left back. Let's have a fucking look again. Shout out to everyone. Do be liking, do be subscribing. Or am I just over-exaggerating things? Seriously. When people say about this Martinez and David Raya debate, like, surely now we can put that to bed. It's not even close. It's not even close, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't showing me now because the game is finished. Bastard. Score. Let me just put score. Luca, are you there? How many international class players have we got? More about this game. Fuck you. Aha. Lineups. So João Hato played left back. No Timber. Van Dijk. I'm not going to cuss at that. But Juan Van Heck played at centre back. So is he better than Timber? And Gertruda, whoever the fuck he is, played right back. Fuck me. Excuse me, people. Who the fuck is Gertruda? Why doesn't Timber play? He never ever seems to play for them. Was he on the bench? He wasn't even on the bench. So was he not in the squad, guys? That's mad. David Raya was on the bench for Spain today, of course. Some people could say perhaps, I don't know who. I don't know who. Who would you say? I'm going to get chocolate. So one of these. One of them. One of them, definitely. One of them. Three of them. Don't be greedy, Dan. Guys, if you like, if you subscribe and do this with me, I can see there's been a brief in and out one today. So, Carl Trossard, what do you think? Duro Hater. We know he's 18 years old. We know he's been linked with Arsenal. How many caps has Timber got on? Who's with me, people? Okay, let's look. Netherlands. Is that all his life? Who's Pablo? Who the fuck's Pablo? Let's go for our whole squad. Ben White is an international. Perhaps this guy's got like, it looks like 7 caps for Holland. Holland. Please, why can't you just tell me a conclusive answer, you cunt? All right. The midfielder we want. That's interesting. Let's go check Italy. Because he's not Spanish, by the way. Who did Italy play? Fuck, who did Italy play? Germany. Germany won 2-1. They nicked it there. Lineups. Calafiori played as part of a back three. So not left back, centre back. No. Was he even in the squad? It appears he wasn't in the squad, and I tell you what, yeah, alarm bells. Now I'm gonna have to Google this guy. Fuck you. Do you remember that Casady, who was on loan at Leicester? Chelsea bought. Now he's gone back to Italy. He was in the squad. He's a central midfielder, young. What's his name? Is it Fabio or Pablo? Pablo Barrios. Shit. Well, he's played. Considering, I think, how old is he? I think he's 21, but we'll definitely get back to that. In the last 3 years, he's played over 60 games for Atletico Madrid, which ain't terrible. 22 so far this year, 24 last year, 21 the year before. 6 Champions League games this year, 7 last year, 1 the year before, when he would have been, what, 18, 19. All right, let's quickly look. Ah, he played for Spain. He doesn't play for Italy. I thought he was Italian. Shit, so I'm looking at the wrong country for a fucking start. I swear it's an Italian international. Or they might have got him from Italy, who knows? Who the fuck is Spain playing now? Jesus Christ. Stephen, help me out, mate. Just watched it. Holland. What a cunt. Fuck me. Right. Spain. No, bros. Pedri, Zubimendi, Riaz, and Mourinho come on. He must be shit. No on the bench either. Bros, you should be doing for this when I'm alive. Bros, go and look, please. Go and look how many caps he's got for Spain. Can you just finish this for me? Because that's actually going to bug me now. Alright, you can't be shit to play for Barrios, but you know what I mean? System player. Maybe just working as a system player. Nah, bros, it was all tonight's games was the quarterfinal, two-legged quarterfinal of the Nations League. I know it ain't big, but what the fuck? Tomorrow against Albania or Latvia, England are going to play the World Cup qualifier. We know they're going to qualify for the World Cup. What's the point? So yeah. Alright, nice one. WV will be right back. Good to me, people. 26 minutes now. I can see you having to get the fuck out of here soon. So shouts out to the people that are here. Luca, wherever you are. Vicky and Linda, who's still in the stream, who's with me. And yeah, the whole Timber Holland thing. I'd say is it a possibility that Ronald Koeman is racist, but there is quite a lot of black players there, even just in the defence alone. Dumfries, Frimpong, Van Dijk. Joel Hatto, who starts ahead of Timber. Fucking hell. So my point to the whole rant is literally when and if it comes to signing people in the summer, it has to be the right people. Or what the fuck is the point? We seem to have been buying absolutely bang average players for years. Going through the whole squad. Yes, there is a lot of international players, but how many really important ones? I don't see England knocking down the door to get Ben White back. He never played for Spain. And he's 100% Spanish, yeah? Because I swear, even though he does play in Spain, I read the other night, he's Italian. I swear to God. But anyway, never mind. Do you know what I mean? Regardless. He's played quite a few Champions League games, though, in the last 3 years. And he's only 21, as far as I know. 14 or 15 Champions League games. That's quite a lot. Vicky's still in the building. Well, that's it, bros. He must be shit. But I don't care. Zubimendi's average. Mourinho's shit. Interesting. Only played for Atletico, even at you, so he probably is Spanish born and that. I got that one wrong. But yeah, madness. So if we start from the top, David Raya. Yes, he's in the Spain squad, but he doesn't start ahead of Unai Simon. So for me, you know what I mean? I think he's an average keeper. Clearly, the Spanish manager thinks he's average. Right back, Ben White or Timber. None of them are internationals. Ben White doesn't get into the squad. Timber, I don't know if he was in the squad. It suggests he was. Doesn't get on the pitch. Even with injuries to their right back, their first choice right back, Denzel Dumfries. And with an 18-year-old, Joel Hatto, Raw, starting ahead of him at centre back. The Brighton Van Hickey starting ahead of him. At centre back, sorry. Hatto was at left back. Even when Hatto goes centre off, no Timber. Anyway, left back. Calafiore, Vinny. Okay. Both internationals, but yeah. Interestingly, both don't get nowhere really near the Arsenal team. Skelly seems to be the number one left back. All right, go, coach, shut up. And who cares about Zinni? Centre back, Saliba. I'm not sure if he starts every game for France. Go look if he started today, bros. Or even when they're probably playing tomorrow, the cunts. No, they played today, Croatia. Go and have a look. Did Saliba start? But yeah, I reckon he's an every time starter. I don't think Gabriel Magalhaes, no matter how good he is, starts every single game for Brazil. But we'll see over these next couple of games if he plays. So Saliba, Gabriel will say yes to at the moment. Central midfield, Rice, yes. And then obviously if it's whatever we've got, Mourinho or whoever we put in the midfield, or Mourinho, you know, he comes. But yeah, doesn't start for Spain. But he is at least in the squad. Winners, Martinelli. Doesn't really get into the Brazil team. He is in their squad. We'll have a look again over the next couple of days. On the right, Saka, obviously, definitely. Who's up front? Havertz. He does play for Germany, as far as I know. Don't know if he played today. If they played today, I'll have a look again. But they're not the dire four players. Rice, all right, I'd say is definitely go-to for England. Saliba's got to be go-to for France. Saka's definitely a go-to player for England. After that, boy. So if people want to tell me about Zubamendi, a Spaniel goalkeeper that's nowhere near the Spanish team, who are relegated, I think. I don't know. Are the signings and the way forward? I don't know. I'm even worried about Nicola Williams. This shit cunt Nicola Williams. No one in Spain has took him out on a £50 million release clause. That does actually give me nightmares. Like, seriously, it gives me nightmares. It makes me wonder how good he is. True, but again, if it was the old days when Germany had a Jurgen Klinsmann or, you know, a Thomas Muller properly scoring, would he be playing up front for Germany? I don't know. I'm not so sure. Odegaard, yes, but I respect, and I don't want to be disrespectful. That's like Scotland, bros. Who else is going to stop him playing in that fucking Norway midfield? They've got two good players, Haaland, and then it's all squad players after that, with all respect to Norway. Bollocks. It's game changers we need. Alexander Isaac, yes. And a central midfield of class now. This Barrios can fuck off before that seems to be a non-runner before we even get going. Can't even get into a Spain squad with Zubamendi and Mourinho there. Alarm bells, guys. As for Thomas Partey, I don't think we'll give him a new contract, bros. But I do think he's been our best midfielder this season. So well spotted and well said about Thomas Partey. I doubt he'll be around next season. Jorginho's already gone, but thank fuck for that. He's shit. He's a Brazilian that realised he wasn't good enough to play for Brazil, so he changed fucking citizenship and fucking turned himself into an Italian. Bollocks. So yes, in this summer, we need class players. Talking of the summer, Thierry Henry was sold because he had lost his pace. This is is it Keith Elderman? He's given an interview for a tabloid newspaper today. I have to fucking watch that. Arda Güler's future is very unclear. Arsenal have been linked. This Barrios linked to Arsenal. He has an £84 million release clause. It is going around and around and around and around today that Arsenal are willing to sell Gabriel Magalhaes, our central defender, Colossus at the back, as long as we receive a £100 million bid. Al Nassr is the club that allegedly are very serious about spending £100 million on Gabriel Magalhaes. Jack Grealish has been linked with Arsenal today, £45 million. I have to piss myself. Not only is he another one that is the 30 club, another one that's no longer an international, another reject from Man City. Is he the player we need? The type of player? And everyone, like, not saying he's done with football, but you know what I mean? He's rich. He's a bit of a party boy. Does he give a fuck? Chelsea target Max Darman. That is the 14, just turned 15-year-old. Sorry, central midfielder, wonder kid at Arsenal. Atletico want Lokonga from Arsenal this summer, £10 million. Garcia wants Arsenal or Barcelona. Now, like Cesc Fabregas, he is a Catalan. He is from Catalonia. He's a Catalan boy, and again, with like most Catalans, it's his dream to play for Club Barcelona. So if Barcelona was to come in, we wouldn't even get that dickhead of a goalkeeper that Arteta wants. Severin Napan, the Rosenborg and also Norway midfielder, says he's now ready to join Arsenal in the summer for £15 million. Erdegaard has said Arsenal is a great place for him to develop. Gerard Hato, Ajax central defender, I've already spoken about him tonight. Obviously, Holland has been linked with Arsenal today, £25 million. Would you sell Gabriel Magalhaes, guys? Let me put it like this. There's only so many ways I can address this. If it basically meant getting a game changer of a player, like an Alexander Isak, perhaps. Kenan Yildiz is available this summer from Juventus. He is the left winger come striker, Turkish international. Kenan Yildiz, £75 million. Would anyone take a punt on him? And boy, as I said, do we have any international, let alone world-class players in our team? Now, guys, do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. I'm going to roll one up. By the time I've done that, if there's no comments flying in and it's dead, I'm out the building. So shout out to WB, Vicky, Closer, and Linda. I think the only people that have been in the building. So shout out to you all. Respect. What is your final thoughts before I do go? Oh, let's say Van Gogh in the final of tonight's whatever in Wales. Lovely. For the old darts fans. Get the old darts back on a minute. Fucking better than football. It's international break. And yeah. That means certain sports news and whatnot is just bugging me. And yeah, unless we buy a world-class midfielder and actually play Skelly in his rightful position, I actually would give Thomas Partey a new go. Talking about Thomas Partey, Mr. Trossard. But yeah, don't know if Trossard starts for Belgium anymore. Don't even fucking care. Again, man, he's just not the go-to guy. Been terrible all season. Martinelli again, patience have just worn thin with him. He's been too normal for too long now. Nottingham Forest really did want to give us £65 million. I'll definitely get him out, but we're short of winners. Trossard ain't supplying any numbers. Saka's been injured. He doesn't like starting in Wari, so we're fucked. Like, who else are we going to play on the fucking wing? There's not much to play on the wing after that. How does Mourinho start ahead of Wari as well? Seriously. If Skelly gets a debut for England tomorrow, I'm pretty sure he will. Where will he play? Left back or centre mid? I'd love him to play centre mid, just as an eye opener for the world and Arsenal fans. Them lovely super fans that seem to just agree with anything Arteta says. The kid's a central midfielder. They're weak in central midfield. They've literally, for me, only got two fucking natural central midfielders, Henderson and Rice, in the squad. But they're also weak at left back. So, who knows? It's a myth. But I'll be interested to see if England tomorrow where Skelly plays. If he plays, of course. But guys, it is time for me to fucking make like a bird and fly away. So shouts out to all my real ones that have been here today. Please hit the like on the video. Do be subscribing if any bastard has been here. If I can know a bastard here, let alone any bastard that's new. This is a national disgrace. Talking about, I got a funny message from someone after saying my OIOS scores are very low. And blah blah blah, and my titles ain't like YouTube and user friendly. I'm like, what do you mean my titles? I know my titles probably ain't the most fucking imaginative, but fuck me. I was like, so what's the fucking answer? I'm waiting on a reply now. Do you know what I mean? It'll be send me this much money, and I can probably do this for you. But people, I'm not going to sit here and talk to myself. So I love and adore you all. I'm going to get out of the building. Garcia still massively linked with Arsenal. Zubamendi still massively linked. Allegedly, if Bertie comes in, it won't be Zubamendi. It'll be more like a Barrios or someone else from Barcelona, one of their kids. Or Bruno Guimaraes of Newcastle. Anything is a better look than Zubamendi. Do I believe even if Berta's coming in? Well, he's out of work. He ain't even at Atletico Madrid. They parted ways a little while ago, as far as I know. So if we'd have wanted that badly, surely he'd be in. The January window went by. We had no CEO to do fucking business or make signings. I reckon we'll employ within or get something dodgy like a Gilberto Silva or Thomas Rosicky. Two decent footballers at Arsenal, but not exactly world class or game changers. A yes man, basically. Because why ain't Andrea Berti already here if we are getting him? But guys, that is it from me. I can't believe how quiet it's been. Efforts must be fucking doubled. Peace out to all the real ones. Guys, I'll catch you tomorrow at 10 p.m. live. Peace out, y'all.